Hi from Western Massacre. It's Tuesday night. I started a little bit early. That's been my thing lately is get a jump on it so I can get chat all set up because I don't want to miss anybody that has something to say. Sometimes it gets lost in the top messages kind of thing. I'm going to pull it up on the big screen so I can see it, and we will get going. Here we are. Good deal. We are all good to go. Yeah, buddy. What's going on, Labs? Good to see you, my man. And here we go. Static Blanco. Yeah, buddy. Them MDs, they calling. They calling me. Swampy. So I think it was a couple weeks ago. I was showing off the lockjaw patches, and I couldn't find my pack leader patch. It turned up. I found it. So I am one patch shy of the collection, and I haven't been practicing. I don't know if I'm actually gonna practice on that. Probably not tonight because I would like to work on some other things, and I have a pretty good show and tell set up here. Tonight's not a sponsored drink of the night, Diet Coke. G. Keeman, hello. What's up, my dude? If you don't know who G. Keeman is, wealth of knowledge. That man knows more about picking locks in his left baby toe than I know in my whole body. Also, safes. He helped me strip down a couple of safe comms and get them back into working order so that I can do some safe work, which I should do actually live one of these nights is pick some safes. Oh no. G. Keeman, Blanco's all right. You don't have to kick him out. He's a good dude. Thank you for being Johnny on the spot with it, though. But Blanco's all right. He's not going to say anything, get me in trouble. And maybe he will. Maybe he will. Official Jaden C. Can you shout out Nick Her? Yes, Nick. How is she? You almost got me though. That was close. Best remedy for a toothache: alcohol. Samurai 16. Hello. Cheesy Chester. What's up? Don't say it. I already said it. But I did catch it as it was coming out. You have to enunciate. You have to. Enunciation is key in the world. So we got a package in from Swamp Picker. It's quite heavy. I don't know what's in it. Hey, what's up for the jewels? Thank you. And I got a package from Rusty Spoon, which is absolutely massive. So I'm kind of blown away. Like, Spoon's been doing some insanely nice 3D prints, and I have no idea what's in this box. So it's going to be cool. I'm going to turn this around because you're all probably tired of looking at old cheesy grits. I'm looking for my good glasses because these are shit's still blurry even with these on. Drinking alcohol or medicinal alcohol for the toothache? I had this alcohol in China one time up in the mountains. The Tibetan monks make this red medicinal wine it's got to be like 80% alcohol. Like it's intense, but it is able to be consumed, excuse me. It's able to be consumed by the body. Although it will do liver damage if you drink too much of it. But it was a big jar. It looked like a huge like jar of pickled eggs. But there was like pine cones and like every mountain botanical that you could think of in there. I'm pretty sure I saw a human finger in the jar pickling away. But all the wives were like rubbing it on the old Chinese guys' arms, and like my wife was rubbing it on my carpal tunnels, and I looked around the table because we're all sitting there and looking around, and everybody's just kind of like looking at me because I'm the only one not Chinese, and I drank my shot. Boo! I throw this right down, and I kind of look at it, everybody's looking at me, and I'm like, yeah, if it's good enough to put on my elbow or on my wrist, it's good enough for the liver. So I fired it in, and immediately was the hit of the mountain party. I will say the stuff was delicious, and it hit like a locomotive. I don't think that's what it was for, but that's what it was for cheese grits. That one FB, yo, what's up? I'm currently holding back a 3-day, yay! Hold it for 4 days. Make sure that your body sucks every drop of nutrients out of that log before you pass it. Because, you know, your nutrition is important. Tibetan-made alcohol is best for tooth. Yes, it's yeah. The Asians make incredible wines for medicinal purposes. So let's turn this around. We've got this massive box from the Spoons, and we've got this package from good old Swampy. We're gonna open it up. Probably overkill for that little package, but I sure like this knife. So take a look at what Mr. Swampy sent me here. Oh, we got some stuff going here, Swamp. Thank you. Oh, I did see this on Grouchy's. This is beautiful. The box got a little bit trashed, but it's a Asa Abloy Lockwood. It's a really nice lock. That's a really nice lock. I am not sure I'm able to pick this. I can't pick anything else, it seems, either. Oh, this is a nice lock. Beautiful brass. Wow. Thank you so much, Swampy. I don't know what anybody know what the belt ranking on this is? Anybody? I do not have the ability to look anything up. This is my first Lockwood, by the way. I'm like in awe of this thing. This is a beautiful lock. And the core does come out. It's set up like, I guess like an American 1100 is set up as far as like the screw that holds it in, but the spring tension isn't there. We are going to try and pick that today. Swampy, that's absolutely bananas. Thank you so much, buddy. It's a blue, okay. This is a beautiful lock, man. Thank you. Beautiful lock. I know you're trying to butter me up for that Steve Leahy lock, but that's got to be a fair giveaway, buddy. All right, yeah, we will try and pick that. It's got a big fatty shackle on it. Like, it's a well-made lock. And looks like we got a poker chip. Oh, we got a new poker chip because of a new logo. So that's the Swamp Picker. I like that new logo, buddy. Yeah, I like that new logo a lot. And is there a sticker in here too? There's something in here. Yeah, there's stickers. Awesome. So, yeah, I like that logo, Swampy. That's phenomenal. Nice job. All right. So we're going to put that there. I am really, really blown away by this. Thank you. I hear a lot of good things about Lockwood. So I can't believe the mechanical action in this core is just, it's like butter smooth. That is a really nicely made lock. Usually if you have tooth pain, and here's the deal, they dentists will not give you painkillers for your teeth. They will give you antibiotics because if you actually have tooth pain, there is a situation of infection that's generally causing it. And they need to clear that up before anything else can be done. So, like even if you go to the hospital, they generally won't give you much for tooth pain because there's not really anything that you can do. If it is an infection, it's going to hurt no matter what until that infection is gone. Kodiak, what's going on? Good to see you. The secret stash under the tape. Yeah, there was definitely secret stash under there. So this is the box from the beloved and the legendary Rusty Spoon. And I am really blown away. Like, thank you for sending me a package. Second off, thank you for like sending me the largest package I've gotten in my life from another person. This is pretty cool. We have, we have the pinata from Rusty Spoon. I'm assuming it's a 3D printed hollow box that you have to pick the lock on in order to open it. Is that right? I think there's gators under the blue tape. There is gators under the blue tape. Look at that. Lots of them too. Holy smokes. I'm glad you said something. So I'm assuming we pick this to unlock it. I assume. I don't know. This is really cool, Rusty. And it sounds like there's something in there. So I don't know where Elroy's flies are, but we got Swampy's gators here. Those are cool as hell. But this is really, really neat. Defiant lock. Okay, what else do we have in here? Holy smokes. Spoon hooked it up. All right, where are we now? Lyrits? Oh, grits. That's what it says. Grits. Spoon has been busy 3D printing some gnarly stuff. Like gnarly stuff. Oh, this is nice. Yeah, this is nice. I don't have any of these, so this is really nice. Core holders. I'm not sure which cores fit in here. But I will get it figured out. Obviously, it's a snowman. I don't even know if I have a core to fit in these, but we will get some because I need core holders. Oh, Spoony. Now I wish I had Archibald all set up and ready to go. Yeah, buddy. My name's Archibald, and I'm here on the Cheese Grits and NyQuil show. Rusty Spoon just sent our asses some of these gnarly caramel creams, and I'm gonna crush them all. Yeah, buddy. I love these things. These are incredible. Thank you, Spoon. That's just the tip of the iceberg, guys. This package is just jamming. We got, yeah, buddy. We got fruit snacks. We've got, oh, the pinata key, which has fallen out of the case, is what it looks like. But we'll hang on to that. What else we got here? We got some Rusty Spoon. Oh, I know what's happening here. We got some Rusty Spoon stickers, which is good because I don't have a Rusty Spoon sticker. And 2 of them. Wow, nice. Gonna have it for the box and the logo art that I'm doing. And 3D printed clips, which are gonna be amazing because when I make another challenge lock and I paint it, this will help protect the paint job. Instead of just tearing up the paint like Archibald Kenobi's New Hope did. There was a pretty nice paint job on there. Taking the clip off and on damages the paint pretty easily. Wow, this is crazy, Spoon. 1K subscriber giveaway. Donation. Here we go. There's a donation from Spoon. Thank you, Spoon. I don't even know what this is. Am I allowed to open this? It's a donation. So yeah, we'll see what it is. I am just beside myself, everybody. Amir, hello. Let's get out the Godfather once again. And thank you, Spoon. This is the most thoughtful gift I've received in my lifetime. By the way, we have hit 1,000. And the giveaway will happen once I receive the lock back from Mr. Leahy. But we have broke 1,000. Oh, yes. Okay. So Spoon is printed up a bunch of, there's an SFIC. There is, this looks like a key and knob. There's a Euro holder. Like, these are great. So Spoon has donated a bunch of core holders, which, if you don't know what these are, you slide your core in here, and then you can clamp it down in a vise. Let's see if the FSIC fits in one of these. Because this is the one that's going into the giveaway lock. Okay, it doesn't fit that one. Maybe it fits this one. Nope. As I'm just falling apart here, guys. That might actually fit in there. This looks like an SFIC situation. I'm not going to try forcing it, but this is really, really, really cool. Yeah. So this was a donation from the one and the only Rusty Spoon. Yeah, these are really well made too. Very nicely done, Spoonie. Okay, so those will be included. Putting them somewhere safe. Put this back. The pinata key. This is like the best Christmas ever. Ho, 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 there is a Santa Claus. Oh, Oh yeah, those are nice. Look at that. Beautiful color. Matches my holder very nicely. These are like top of the food chain spoon. Very well done. Very nicely made. I thank you so much. Beautiful material, smooth. And what else we got here? I hear keys. I told you that the stuff just keeps coming and coming. There's the keys. We have a note from Spoon, and it says attributions for 3D printed items. If you do a mail call, Rusty Spoon respectively requests that you please show she gave credit to the creators of the 3D printed items. Okay, so all of these items that have been printed, she is not taking claim for them. These are all QR codes for the people who made these. We got Schlag and Sargent, LFIC. We've got, got everything in here. Lockpicking and gutting, pinning trays, key and knob holders, Euro cylinder, Battletech storage unit system, all this stuff right here. That's good on you for making sure the creators get the correct accolades that they deserve. People create things and other people steal it, and like it's just a good thing. So Spoon, good on you for doing this. Here's the key to this. How does this work? Yeah, it works there. Okay, it doesn't open up, so. Unless I'm supposed to pick it from two sides. I don't know. Uh-oh, I got something stuck. That's a grits move right there. Get it stuck. All right, we'll get that figured out, though. That is a really cool door cylinder holder. I like that. Thank you. And open it up. Love that knife. Okay, Battletech storage. Is that what the, no, pin and trays. Awesome. Again, very well made. Nicely done with your 3D printer. Yeah, these are really nice. I actually am going to put in a request to order something from you, Spoon, because I found something that I absolutely need. Wow. Oh, yeah. I did see this pen. Spoon, you were just killing it with the gifts. I did see this pen on Grouchy's. I think it was Grouchy's. Somebody, we got a bubble level. We got measuring. We got pen. Yeah, this is nice. Got a little doohickey for playing on your laptop, your touch screens. We got here. Got more spoonage. Yeah, buddy. And all-weather notebook. And it's graph paper at that. Fantastic. And the paper doesn't get wet either. This is incredible. Awesome. I can't even believe what's happening in this lock lab right now. Not sure what to do with myself. Okay, and last but not least, Okay. Ah, yeah. Thank you, spoons. Oh, yeah. These are beautiful. They go right into my modular system. These are actually 44 Delta's design. I got to get me some of the magnets. But these perfectly go to my thing. And this will actually help me get my storage in line for my, I think, yeah. Yeah, this is perfect. Spoon, you're the best. Look at that. Perfect. So I don't think I'm going to play around with organizing this yet. These are actually for either padlocks or lock cores. I think they're for Sparrow's cores. These are for Sparrow's cores, but I'm going to use them as organizers for my tensioners. That's what I wanted them for. This is just amazing. Spoon, thank you so much. I so very appreciate this. All right. So now that we've lit the whole box of fireworks and enjoyed the show, I want to hang on to this. Let's get the key out of this. There we go. So I'm not sure. The pinata, rusty spoon. So I feel like that just opens, but I may be wrong. Does you got to pick both sides for it to open? Is that how this works? Or let's get this figured out. The pile of nice stuff is absolutely an understatement, G. Keeman. Crazy haul. Okay, so no, this doesn't open when you unlock it, as I thought it might. But I'm assuming you can just take these off. I don't know what's in there. There's something in there. But I am going to indulge in one of these. If you've never had a caramel cream, they're fantastic. Like, that's all I can say about them. This is the stuff that dreams are made of. Oh, Snack Break is right. Dylan Murphy. We don't steal. These are, if somebody would have given these to Putin, none of that shit in the Ukraine would have taken place. Because they just calm everything down. They make the world a better place. And so all somebody had to do was just give Putin some caramel creams. He would have relaxed. All right. Those are absolutely fantastic. I'm going to get rid of them before I... Yeah, these are the ones that come in the, like the vending machines when you... when you get lucky enough to find caramel creams in a vending machine, they come in that type of a pack, or, you know, to lure little kids in. They got them like that. Joshua 298.51. What's going on? Yank that frickin' pick, Mr. Chris. Tonight's not a sponsored drink of the night, Diet Coke. This stuff is not good for you. And as soon as they sponsor me, I'm going to tell you it's the best shit in the world for you. This stuff, we'll start now. Maybe this stuff will get you rich. There we go. Yeah, so let's take a couple pokes around in this Asa Abaloy Lockwood. I'm really interested in this. This is such a nicely made lock. What's everybody up to? Anybody been doing anything fun and exciting as of recently? Okay, that fits. Yeah, you don't want to go to bed if you got work to do. That's for sure. That is for sure. Good for you. I still haven't gotten into mine, Brian. I am so mad at my gold D9. Keybeard, what's happening? If you're at work, I'm happy and thankful, and thanks for popping in. All right, Lockwood. You're a blue belt lock, so let's see if you open. I probably shouldn't be trying to pick it in hand, but that's how we're going to go at it first. I'm still kind of in awe at how well this lock is made. Just the way it rotates, like it's so smooth. Speaking of labs, everybody, Ultimate Lockpicking Championships. If you didn't watch it, you can find the restream on Texas Rebels channel, who was kind enough to VJ the whole thing. That was an amazing event. I'm so glad that it was done. Sorry, David. Glad you did the mushrooms, though. Sorry about the cat. All right. Anyways, back to what I was saying. Texas Rebel did an amazing job VJ in the Ultimate Lockpicking Championships, and the turnout was incredible. Johnny Locke's lockpicking, that was absolutely bonkers, dude. Nice job. Big standing O for the ass kicking that he put on that lock. That was mind-boggling. Literally, I typed wow, and I was so stupefied. My thumb hit the send button like 9 times before it actually sent. That's how mind blown I was at that whole event. But there is another one coming, and there will be another championship for March, which is amazing. Bear with me here 1 second, guys. Okay. And then we're going to chuck this bad boy up. That's what we're going to do. Okay, we are chucked, and we are going to work on it. You know it's serious time when you start chucking things up. And in we go. I don't know what's in this. It could very well be spools. I know nothing about the Asa Abloy or Lockwood, really, except for I believe it's an Australian lock, which I am a huge fan of Australian-made locks, as we all know. I like the bilock. This is a really nice lock, though. Like, really nice. I might need a smaller pick. Yeah, Labs will put you under. If you're drinking with him, he will put you under. That's hilarious. Yeah, this is a beautiful lock, Swampy. Thank you. It does feel like there is spools in here. But I'm not really sure how many or if there even is, but it does feel like there is. All spools, okay. Spools are exactly what they sound like. The pins that lock these up have channels milled into the sides of them so that they look like thread spools. And then they get hung up as they start passing between the shear line. They get hung up and cause all sorts of feedback, and they make it more difficult to pick. But they are fun to pick. They do like spools. Thanks for sending me this. I needed a new warm-up lock, but this lock's actually kind of kicking my butt right now. There we go. Got her. We're in it. We're in it to win it. Cheese Grits got one open. We got it. This is a beautiful lock. I can't even get over this thing. Yeah. Way easier to pick than an Elroy's, that's for sure. Swampy, thank you for this. Like, I can't even thank you enough. This is incredible. When you get that, like the core is so smooth that it just turns beautiful. 1 second, everybody. All right. So we got that. I get to put that in my in my LPU scorecard. That's awesome. I don't even know what to do with all this stuff on the desk now. Thank you, Spoons. Let's take a pick at this. See how this works. See if we can pick the Defiant. Liquid nitrogen. Not necessarily easy to get. Because kind of what you just said, Guardian. People use it for shit they're not supposed to. And that makes it harder for people to get their hands on stuff. Labs is not a bad person. A power bottom on... What is happening right now, guys? On CLK Live even? Why would you do that? Yeah, I haven't seen them in like I won once, and like when they're on, like I'm usually working, so it's it's really hard for me to watch their live feed. But CLK does an amazing live, and their giveaway is no joke. Thor, what is happening? Welcome, glad you're here. All right. So I have never picked one of these Defiant door locks. Feeling around in there, and it feels kind of messy inside this thing. But again, I have to say, like Spoon, I am absolutely blown away by this. I think Spoon's been having a good time with her printer, because this stuff is just magnificent. Is this a challenge lock? Is that what this is? Some amphetamines anonymous coin? What, did you host last night and get people pickled? Is that what happened, Labs? Yeah, it's a 3D printed thing. I mean, if this is a challenge lock, this is even cooler. And then at least I know I'm supposed to send this out to somebody. She didn't include a letter with this, so I don't know what the pinata is, but it would make sense if it is a challenge lock. And then, you know, it would also make sense that I can't get into it. Mr. Preaching Carrot, love from England, bro. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being here. There we go. We got it open on one side. Okay. Yeah, it could be. It very well could be. I got one side open. I hope I wasn't. Hope I was supposed to turn it all the way around. It's nice to get things open because then, you know. Oh, here we go. We're in a false set here. This thing is just like slowly opening more and more. Like, this is definitely a challenge lock. All right, come on. We're in a full set though, for sure. Like, rather deep one too. Oh boy, come on. Where are we missing? We're going to reset. These things are throwing me off. Never seen that on a lock before. Not this type of lock, at least. Okay. You know there, bonehead? There's a couple things you don't talk about in bars. Politics and religion. And this may not be a bar, but religion can get you in trouble. I'm okay with it. And God bless you, but yeah, religion's a weird one. I'm busy picking and I'm missing the conversation. I didn't see if Labs hosted a live and got pickled on it. What happened? Like, what happened with. Somebody tell me what happened with Swampy, please. Thanks, Bonehead. All right. There's a gnarly full set back here. Go back and watch the last hour, Grits. Last hour of what? The CLK? Or the last hour of this? I can't believe somebody got called a power bottom. That's intense. Labs is live. Okay, you got it. When was this, last night? You got it. I will go back and watch that. I might have to do a live, like I'm going to Vegas for my birthday. I might have to do a live from Vegas and get pickled with everybody. Because I'm going to definitely be pickled. Oh, I'm so going to watch that. All right, my hand is kind of going numb from holding this tensioner. I feel like we're in deep enough false set that I can just leave it. Yeah, I can. I got to take a break. That's a pretty deep false set. Snockered. That's awesome. What happens in Vegas stays, not if you win. You don't want that staying in Vegas. Right there, Key Beard. Diet Coke, baby. Tonight, at least. Getting pickled. I am a gin guy. And I don't want you to mix things into my gin. Ice cubes are about all I do for mixers with gin. I am a big fan of it. I blame it on Elroy's 16. Does anybody know if Texas Rebels gotten into Elroy's 2 yet? That is hilarious. Yep. Never put olives in my gin, but I would imagine I would like it. I like olives. There's a pen right there. Not the one I am. This is not the pen I am looking for, is it? Nope. Yeah, I can't, like, I want to like whiskey so much. I am not a whiskey guy. I do like Johnny Walker Blue. Like, that's really, really, really good. But whiskey generally is not good. Generally. Oh, and we're in. There we go. Both sides picked, spoon. I got it picked. So now I got to take it apart. I'm going to reset it. If I can, yep, we can reset. So we reset that side, reset this side, and we're going to take it apart and see what's inside of here. So if this is a challenge lock, I got it. If it's not a challenge lock, I got it. And I got it twice. This is a fantastic little unit, though. I thought it opened when you pick it, but it does not. Oh. Everything's rolling around in here. Not sure how I feel about that. Aviation. I don't know if I've ever had that. I am a huge Bombay Sapphire drinker. I had some... oh, boy, look at that. It is full of kitties. It is absolutely chocked full of kitties. Look at that. Yeah, that's awesome. I think I am going to keep a kitty and pass this on. I hope that's what this is. This is a really cool situation here. I'm not going to take it apart any further. But if this is a challenge lock, I did open both sides. So I will take a look for this. How the hell did you get those kitties in there? That's what I want to know. How did those kitties get in there? This is absolutely incredible. Let's put this in first. Try it this way. Because it looks like, yeah. There we go. Wow. I don't even know how the hell you got this put together. Crazy. There we go. All right. This is not easy, to say the least. Okay, I got part of it together. Okay, this should be good then. Happy poop. Thank you. I appreciate that. Happy poop is a good thing. Okay. What are we doing? This is nuts. Like, whoever gets this next, make sure you get it back together correctly. Because this is not the easiest thing I have ever put together. Spoon, thank you for sending me this. Happy poop is a good thing. It is. Yeah, this is alarmingly difficult to put back together. And I kept two of the cats. Sorry, Spoons, I kept two of your kitties. There's no way I'm getting this back together with all the kitties in it. That was, I don't know how you did that. But we are actually back together. Is this really Rusty's challenge lock? Johnny Locks! There's the guy right there. Congratulations on your victory in the championship. That was that lotto pick was something. I believe it was the lotto. There we go. So, Spoons, if this is your challenge lock, very cool. Still operational. Still operational. I'm working on getting something put together for you, like an award, Johnny. I've kind of branched into doing some glass art, gold gilding and things like that, and I would like to do a commemorative plaque for you for that. I don't know if I'll do it for all of them, but I'm definitely going to do something for you for the first one, and I will definitely do something for the finale. I think I'm making a ring for the championship. Speaking of rings, I got a ring here I need to put together for labs, which I was hoping to do that yesterday, but I ended up sleeping all day because I worked all night on Sunday and it was a giant snowstorm here. This is one of the coolest things I've ever done. And thanks for the kitties. I got to send Rusty Spoon a message and find out what the situation with that is, but there we go. So that's 3 locks open. This lockwood was the first. This is a really nice lock. We're going to try and pick that one again, actually. Yeah, I don't know how long it's going to take. I'm trying to work something out with Texas Rebel because he does some engraving, and that might make it a little easier for me to do it. I will definitely apply the gold to it and make it a mirror for you. I might even do it in both white and yellow gold. I don't know. I got both. And not that imitation stuff either, like real gold. I got white, I think it's 18 karat, and I got white or yellow 23 karat, which is as pure as you're going to get when it comes to gold leaf. This is a really nice lockwood. I can't even say thank you enough to Swampy for this. I think he's buttering me up to try and get my Steve Leahy lock. We're gonna send Grits a really nice lock that he can actually pick. What is happening with Labs and Swampy? They're going back and forth. Hilarious. Swamp is a madman for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna watch for sure. I want to see what's going on. I wish I didn't have to work so much because then I could catch these live. I try to pop into them when I'm at work, but I can only stay for so long. No, we don't. Oh yeah, is it one of you got to remember if you're on Labs' live, Labs don't necessarily care what he's doing on his live. Like Labs is already committed. But if you're gonna go on there and try to measure peepees, you better be packing some heat because Lab's gonna let you do it. Labs will let you do it. All right. Everything was reasonably normal. I definitely got to watch this now. That's hilarious. Okay. Yeah, there's definitely some cool shit going on in this lot because I can feel the feedback of these pens doing whatever they're doing. So I want to maybe take this apart if I get it open again. What were you drinking, Swampy? Tell me, Jack Daniels. Tell me it was JD. Tell me it was JD. I made a shirt with a bottle of Jack Daniels on it, and it's got a word bubble coming out of the bottle. It says, "Hey, you should go fight that cop." Jim Beam, that's close enough. That's close enough. Good for you, by the way. If you're gonna get schnockered on a live, I can't think of a better one to do it than Labs's. If Labs remembers it and you don't, that's a good feed. And show them fatty spools. Yeah, buddy. Once we get this open, we're gonna do a little dissection on it and see what happens. I did get it open once. Doesn't mean I'll get it open twice. But it is a really nice lock to pick. That's That's like just the mechanical movement of the lock itself is really nice. So Lockwood should be proud of their product here. Like when you put a key into a master and turn it, you're like, yeah, it's a master. This is a much smoother animal. Yeah, there's definitely a quality difference in the internals of this versus something else. And don't make a schmuck out of me. We already got you open once. Yeah, Jimmy Logs makes a good starter set. Freddy Krueger, piece of advice, don't buy cheap picks. Inexpensive picks is one thing. Don't buy a cheap Amazon set. You're not going to be happy with it. There's plenty of reputable pick makers abroad and as well as mainland here in the U.S. that make quality picks at an affordable price. If you buy a cheap Amazon set, you are going to have more hours of frustration than you need. You're already going to have enough frustration when you start actually learning and yeah, don't bother with the clear acrylic locks. Don't bother with those. I bought that one just because it came with a pick that I was trying to get, and it was part of a package. So, but it showed up, and the internals were broken in it, so it's unpickable anyways. New house, what's going on? It laps as a wiener. All right, I gotta take a break. And you should probably listen to Johnny Locks. He just won the Ultimate Lockpicking Championship with a blistering, what was that, a 9-second pick on a 410 Lotto? Is that what it was? Am I correct on that? It was 410 Lotto, right? And it was like, I think it took you longer to get your tensioner in it than it did for you to pick it. Nin 19 seconds, and 10 seconds of that was fumbling around with the tensioner. Like, once the pick went in, that thing opened up like instantly. It was absolutely crazy. Which 410 Lotto, I think my fastest opens like 3 minutes. All right, what's going on here? $4.10 probably, just because of the. I don't know. Honestly, I mean, 1100. If you get the wrong king, like you're gonna be there for a long time. All right, now I'm getting frustrated. Now I'm getting frustrated. Tapered drivers and fatty spools. Okay, I got some core rotation on that. So we're probably caught on a spool. You guys are going hard on each other. A twisty thing on the bottom. You know, there's multiple ways to subscribe to that thought process. Is it Sheila? I used to only be a bottom of the keyway tensioner guy. And then I started going top of the keyway. And it just, sometimes it's more, sometimes it's, one or the other can be better. It really depends on the lock. When I'm doing it in a vise, definitely top of the keyway is more comfortable. It's more difficult to get used to top of the keyway than it is bottom of the keyway, just because of it's not a comfortable position to have your hand in necessarily. but both work. In the hand, bottom of the keyway all the way. In a vise, top of the keyway. For the longest time, I only bottom of the keyway tensioned, and I do like it. You guys are going hard. That's all I can say. Yeah, back to the top of the keyway for me. It's funny because I opened it up relatively quick the first time. There we go. Yeah, I am not raking on this lock. I probably could rake this open, but that's not what I'm trying to accomplish. This is the first Lockwood I've ever picked, and I am absolutely impressed with the attention to the craftsmanship in the actual lock itself. It's just a nice lock. Not sure why it's giving me so much problems now, though, after opening it once. It's always funny that you get it open once and then you can't open it a second time. It's like doing a magic trick twice for somebody. Never do it twice. I got to go watch this live feed. You guys are killing me. That's hilarious. This is not that difficult of a lock, so I don't know why it's fighting me now. It didn't fight me earlier. Yeah, I gotta say, I really am impressed with the way this thing's manufactured. It's just a nice lock. All right, Lockwood, now you're starting to make me mad. MFZ, sometimes I can't open any locks. Other times, I can open them quite quickly. I opened both of these tonight. I opened this one earlier. This one opened a lot quicker than I expected on the first attempt, but now I can't open it again for some reason. I'm not sure. I think they're Defiants, but I think they're challenge locks from Rusty Spoon. She printed up this killer holder, and they're full of kitty cats. So once I picked both sides, I took it apart, and I didn't want to like go in and check out the pens just in case. It's a neat neat little 3D printed mortise holder. I had a hell of a mail call tonight between Rusty Spoon and Swamp Picker. Surprised there's not like nude photos in the Swamp Picker one after what I'm seeing went on last night. No, I haven't been on the OnlyFans. Shit, I'll subscribe. That's fine with me. I'm not scared. You'll get a month worth of subscription out of me, boys. All right. I am putting this down for now. I did open it. We're not going to go after it again tonight. That's just beautiful. You know what? I want to see what's in there. I really do. Worried I was rounding it out, but it's working. Okay. Oh, that's neat. Okay. Okay, I like what you got going on here. That's neat. And that must be for the actuator. Yep. That's exactly what that is. Yeah. Okay. Loctite. You know what we're going to do? We are going to use the new tray that came from the spoons. Really like these trays. Remember, that goes to the top left. No, Spoon's printing them. She sent me a massive, massive package. Massive package. That's what she said. Wow, that's a massive package. Let's, do we shim or do we not shim? Always shim. Always shim. As I don't shim. Always shim. Okay, I didn't shim. Do as they say, not as they do, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Two, three, it's 5 pens. It's been a while since I have gutted a lock. So, cool. Kind of forget what I'm doing here. Okay. You know what we're going to do? We're going to have another one of these. If you haven't had one of these, you should get yourself one. These are fantastic. Yeah. And only 220 calories per whole package. So you guys with 3 sausages strapped to the back of your neck, you can eat a package of those and not feel bad. God knows I don't feel bad when I eat them. All right. So that's the back of the lock. This is the back of the lock. And oh, wow. That is an interesting little pen. It is a spool. It's not a very deep spool, but it is a spool. Two spools. Three spools. Four spools. Yeah, 5 spools. That's what's in there. Craziness. I suppose I'm not going to bother pulling out the springs because I have a bad habit of crunching springs. But that's what's in that lockwood. 5 spools. Very fun lock to pick. At least it was the first time. And I just went the wrong direction on pins, so we're going to have to put them back in the right way. This is the front of the lock for the key pins. This is the front of the lock. Okay. Holy moly, come on. There we go. There we go. My stomach is all sorts of angry at me for something. There we go. Well, that's not right. There we go. That's right. I am all screwed up. It's been a while since I've pinned a lock. There we go. And we are back together. Operational. That goes to the top right. There we go. I don't know if they're anti-drill or not. They're all little spools though. Little tiny lips on them. Well, I am a big fan of cowtails as well. Because they're the same thing. But yeah, I got these and I'm happy I have them. That's all I can say. I am very happy I have them. Okay, and this is going to go back in here like that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We got a loose pin on. I don't know. I'm assuming that loose pin is for key retaining. I'm assuming. There we go. There we go. Knew we'd get it figured out. If you don't take your locks apart, you don't learn. I used to preach that in the beginning of this channel a lot. If you don't take them apart, you don't learn. I would always recommend dissecting your locks. Beautiful. Such a beautiful lock. Swampy, thank you. So before I get myself in any more trouble tonight, I am going to call it at that. I want to say thank you to everybody for popping in. Some of you new faces, all of you old faces. Thank you for being here. We are going to hopefully soon be doing the giveaway. I've got to make good my ring. Rusty Spoon had won a ring. I gotta get that made. I owe Labs a ring. I owe Broke Picks a ring. We'll get those made in the very near future here. I don't think I'm going to do them on camera. Some of them have some meaning to them. Labs, good to see you. Swampy, I'm going back to watch this, dude. I might have to get involved in one of these. And there will be penis. That's all I know. If you get me on a live drinking, there will be penis. Yeah, once I receive this lock, we will be fired up to do the giveaway. I don't know if it's going to be 1,200 or if it will be 1,500 or if it will be 1,150. We're at 1,105 now. Oh, Labs, I got to get this out to you too. Coming. Yeah, thank you for coming, everybody. This was fun. Rusty, thank you so much. This was an absolute blast. I'm going to reach out to you here after this feed and say thank you. Yeah, buddy.